Yes, sir. So this is Tarun Agrawal from Department of Civil Engineering. I have recently passed out from Geetham University, and I actually stay in Odisha. So I am here to give a lecture or a presentation on why we need to choose GATE as our future. What are the advantages if you give GATE examinations on FAB, and what are the patterns, what are the weightage, qualifying marks, and all. I'll be getting all those informations for you in these presentations. So first of all, I have told you like what is GATE. GATE generally it's an aptitude test. It's a graduate aptitude test which will be conducted online, and these are controlled by various ISCs and IITs. And whatever score you do, whatever score you achieve in GATE, that will be valid for 3 years. So if you are not getting admissions on the year which you have applied, you can get admissions for three more. Like your score is valid for 3 more years. And why we need to choose GATE as our future? Because if we get a good score in GATE, we can directly go to public sector undertaking jobs. But for PSUs, you need to work hard. You need to score at least 70 out of 100. You need to score 70 to 85% of weightage. Then only you will be admitted to any government jobs. And if your percentage is above 40 or above 45, you can go to various IITs or NITs for doing MTech, MS, and everything. So generally, I'll be saying you about the PhDs and other reputed educational institutes. They accept GATE score and they offer their students for MTech, PhD programs and all. And along with those, they also give you stipend. So how useful is that? First of all, you are getting a degree. You are getting degree from IITs, and again they are paying you. So that is the usefulness of GATE score. Like if you achieve good score, you are getting money and you are getting degree at the same time. Total number of PSUs, I have said you there are 29 government jobs which you can go. I have clearly mentioned what are the companies that are giving you DRDOs, BARCs, NTPL. These are some of the known companies which will give you PSUs through GATE. Then categories of PSU, public sectors undertaking. There are three types of company: Mini Ratna company, Maharatna companies, and Navaratna companies. So these are some of the companies I have listed down. What is Navaratna companies, what is Maharatna companies, and what are Mini Ratna companies, and how you can get and how GATE score, how they are taking GATE score into considerations. Now I have asked you about the GATE 2020 cutoff. Cutoffs generally they are deciding after the question paper is set, how the question paper is there. According to that, they decide the cutoff. But generally, you need to score at least 30 marks to qualify GATE. And qualifying GATE is not important. You need to score good. You need to score at least 50 out of 100. If your percentage is 50%, then you can go to various IITs or NITs for MTech, MS programs, and then your future can be bright. So we have to not look only to qualify GATE. We need to score good. We need to achieve better result. Then our futures will be bright. Now, overseas educations. Now, in this slides, I have told you like GATE score. Generally, there are lots of opportunity in India. Those who are scoring good score, but it's not only in India. We can go to Singapore, Germany, and Switzerland also for doing MS programs. So for that, your score should be at least 60%. If you get 60% out of 100, means you score 60 marks out of 100, you can get you can get MS and PhDs programs and all. And there are other opportunities and benefits which I have told in these slides. First of all, if you are qualifying GATE, then people will understand that you have a great knowledge, you have a great technical knowledge in your own respective field. Because in semesters, everybody can score marks, but generally, if you need to score marks in GATE, you need to get proper score. Then there are exam patterns which I have told you. There will be total of 65 questions and the time allotted for you will be 3 hours. So the total marks 65 questions, there will be 35 2 marks questions and 30 1 mark questions. So generally it will be a multiple choice type question and a numerically added type question. So for multiple choice type questions, there will be a negative markings. And for numerical added type questions, there won't be any negative markings. But only thing we need to control is negative marking. People generally, I have seen it, people generally cover all the questions. They attempt all the questions, even they don't know. And they put themselves in that situations where they negative markings, they like generally lots of negative markings, so their scores might decrease. So only thing I need to tell you guys are, whatever you know, you need to attempt those questions only. Don't need to attempt those questions which are doubtful for you or which you don't know the answers. So there are 65 questions. 35 questions will be numerical type of questions and 30 will be multiple choice type questions. Then I have told you about the subject wise weightage. Generally aptitude and mathematics, that will be of 15 marks each. So generally you can expect 30 marks out of 100. You can expect 30 marks from aptitude and mathematics. And again, our civil field, our technical field is divided into 7 to 8 subjects generally. Like first one, if you give the preference, if I need to tell you by preference, you need to go first with geotechnical engineering, because from 2010, from last 10 years, we are saying we are getting almost 14 to 15 marks from geotechnical engineering. So this is a basic and this is the most important subject which we cannot avoid in our preparation level. So geotechnical engineering is very much necessary. Next subject, if we go, it's environmental engineering. So we can see from the last years, we can see it's almost like 10 to 11 marks we are getting from environmental engineering. So if we go a proper preparations with aptitude, mathematics, geotechnical and environmental, if we go with those 4 subjects, we can easily score 50 marks. And then added to this all, we have transportation engineering, which we get normally 9 to 10 marks every year. Strength of materials, that also score 9 to 10 marks every year. Fluid mechanics, hydraulic mechanics, structure analysis, reinforced concrete structures, surveying, hydrology. These are the minor parts of civil field, from which from this we almost get 20 to 25 marks. And geotechnical, environmental, transportation, these are the 3 fields which we need to cover up very importantly, because we get at least 35 to 40 marks from these 3 subjects only: geotechnical engineering, environmental engineering and transportation engineering. Now geotechnical engineering, it is of 2 parts. Like one will be the soil mechanics part, which will be more of basic, and then foundation engineering. Environmental engineering also will be covering up 3 to 4 subjects, which is environmental science, environmental engineering, sanitary engineering, air pollutions and all. And transportation engineering, again we need to know about the normal speed, volumes, traffic studies and all. So this comes under transportation engineering. Now I've told you about the 2020 qualifying marks. So these are based on net. There is a result from net, like I came to know. For general categories, there are qualifying mark is 28.7. For OBC, that is 25.8, and scheduled caste or scheduled tribe people, physically handicapped people, they have 19 as their qualifying marks. That may render, uh, as regard to our question paper setting, if the question paper is easy, they might increase the qualifying marks. If it is normal, this will be the qualifying marks, or if it is difficult, they may change the qualifying mark as per the question paper range. Then there are semester-wide, there are the subjects which I have studied in our syllabus, which I have studied in our, and then I have told you about the GATE syllabus that I have already discussed that. And then again, see, civil engineering subjects. These are divided into 7 sections. Engineering mathematics, which we can say 15 marks from this. Structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, water resources engineering, environmental engineering, transportation engineering, and geometric engineering. So these are the minor parts of civil parts. These are the major parts. The major parts are structural, geotechnicals, and water resources because we get maximum of gate questions from these three fields. And geometric engineering, we get almost 5 to 6 marks. So that we can cover up later on. First, we need to be strong in the above 5 sections: mathematics, structural, geotechnical, environmental, and water resources. Now, I've given you a glimpse of idea about the syllabus. I've not written it in a I have written it in a brief way. So what we need to study in mathematics is all about algebra, calculus, ODE, PDE, probability and statistics, numerical methods. So these are the normal syllabus which we need to cover up to get a good score in GATE. Similarly, I have some basic syllabus points from structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, water resources engineering, and environmental engineering. Similarly, transportation engineering and geometric engineering. Now I have written about the reference book for preparation. So I'll be teaching you guys according to our materials. And if you have any more, if you want to gain more information, if you want to study more, because we'll be together for 1 hour or 2 hours per week. You can get, you have ample number of time, you have ample amount of time. Studying 1 hour or 2 hours a week is not sufficient to crack grade. You need to study at least 4 to 5 hours a day. So for that, I have some reference books for your considerations. Like these are the reference books for various subjects. You need to follow those books. These books are very much important. They provide us all the informations which we need. They explain us in a various detailed way. So these are the some of the books which you need to follow up for preparation level. That will boost your marks. So generally, how to prepare GATE from first years means you need to first of all, if you're writing GATE, you should be strong in fundamentals. You should be strong in basics. If you have a strong basics, you can clear any of the questions. And if you don't know the measurements of units, if you don't know how the basic works, you don't know measurements, unit, how to convert mm to cm to foods, then it will be very difficult for you to solve the questions. So these are the basic things which I need to tell you about the GATE and how important GATE is in your life. So you need to see the slides, you need to study each points which I have mentioned in the slide, and you need to decide yourself what you need to do. What you need to do in future. So I have told you these are the some of the subjects which I have said is structural engineering, environmental, geotechnicals, and construction management or all. So I'll be following up. This is a demo class. I need to say you only about the GATE and all, and I need to make you people aware. If I get a chance to deliver the next session, we'll be covering up with all those GATE materials and all, how we need to study everything. I'll be clearing you all, guys. If you give me a proper, if you support me, we can do it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tarun. We'll do that. We'll all together, we can do that. And we'll prove it. And you just post that PPT in that group. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay,
Just
sir.
you just give a name for that. Is GATE
Okay,
2021
sir.
preparation, and like
Okay. Okay.
basic rules or intro to anything you just mentioned. And
Okay, sir.
okay, thank you so much. And Victor,